We all know the climate is changing, but do you experience climate change every day? Well, have a look at this painting, painted right here by Simon de Vlieger on a winter day in 1650. What you see are horses and complete carriages standing on the ice. With 1 degree of global warming, winter in the Netherlands now looks like this. And this is only the beginning. Climate scientists warn for a rough future ahead, full of extreme weather events. But there is still hope. If we quickly shift away from fossil fuels and halve emissions by the end of the decade, we might stay within Earth's vital tipping points. And disruptive technologies can be a key element in that fight. One of those disruptive technologies is solar. Solar is now the cheapest source of energy in many places around the world, which is great for the climate. In 2 years, solar is actually set to overtake coal as the largest source of electricity in the world. Biosphere Solar is making sure that all those solar panels that we are going to install are going to be even more sustainable. So we share our technologies open source with the industry. But we also had to adapt the concept of open source to make it work with the industry. And that is what we want to show you in this video. But first, what is open source? Well, open source technology is technology that anyone can make, modify, distribute, and use. Most inventors who come up with a new technology apply for a patent. This gives them the ownership of the knowledge for a period of about 10 years. Patents were initially created to allow inventors to share their ideas while protecting them against copycats. However, nowadays, patents are mainly used by corporations alongside other forms of intellectual property to fend off the competition. Here you can see the main applicants here at the European Patent Office, with at the top Chinese tech giant Huawei with over 5,000 total filings. At the same time, many inventors and makers around the world are choosing to share their innovations open source. But why? Well, given the urgency of the climate crisis, for a mission-driven company like Biosphere Solar, it's better to share innovations and develop them together rather than to keep them to ourselves. Hi Jerry, nice that you're here. Nice that you wanted to talk to us.
Hello Sai. I'm always happy to answer any open hardware related questions. Hey everyone, my name is Jerry. I work on a variety of open source hardware projects, and I've known Sai from Precious Plastic, one of the projects that we have worked on together. And now I'm doing a variety of my own projects and also stimulating open hardware at universities. For me, deciding to have my project as open source hardware online, it really boiled down to seeing the impact that it could do. I saw this with the Precious Plastic project. For the urgency that there is with climate change, it would be good if there's more tools and resources available. And the easiest and fastest way to do that is with open source hardware, I believe.
For Biosphere Solar, sometimes the difficulty that we run into is that you need millions of euros to start a solar factory, and it's not something that you can do in any makerspace. What do you think could be a way to still benefit from an open source community in this context?
So what I think that open hardware can bring to the whole of the solar industry is that it can be beneficial in sort of providing maybe kits or different aspects for the solar setup, because it's not only the panel. I wouldn't see myself building that in my backyard. But maybe parts of it could be made DIY locally. And then I think another added benefit could be clear and transparent communication and sharing of knowledge between different institutions, between companies, between academia. And especially there, yeah, you can have the added benefits of licenses where you have sort of these clear roles and responsibilities.
I want to thank you a lot because this has been really insightful. Thanks.
Nice. Latte.
Biosphere Solar just received its first batch of panels from a mass manufacturing site in China. These panels are completely free of lamination, meaning that they can be taken apart at their end of life. Our research shows that this technology is much better for the climate and might actually even be cheaper to produce. So we want to share this technology with the industry. But how can we make sure that other companies also apply this technology in a sustainable way? I mean, history is full of examples where a new technology solves one environmental problem, but creates a whole new one in its wake. So, here's the plan. We put the patents into the One Biosphere Foundation, our non-profit, rather than Biosphere Solar. The foundation has made the two following pledges. For non-commercial purposes, anyone can freely reproduce the technology as long as they attribute. For commercial purposes, anyone can still freely reproduce the technology, but they need to obtain a license from the foundation, which will audit various sustainability standards. So, to boil it down, Biosphere Solar is open source, but uses patents as a tool to enforce sustainable and fair standards in the industry. Of course, this strategy only becomes relevant when the technology is applied at scale. But for now, we're still developing some key parts of the technology, and potentially you can help. If you are a solar researcher, you could apply to do a research project with us. Or if you are a technology enthusiast, you could reach out through Discord or go to our Wikifactory and see how you can contribute to the technological development. Or maybe you want to join the team. You can have a look at our website to see if there's any open position that fits with you. Also, we would love to hear your opinion. What do you think about this way of applying open source? And what are other topics that you would like to hear more about? Just let us know through a comment down below. Finally, if you want to support Biosphere Solar, you can do so by leaving a donation. The link will be down below and any amount is really appreciated. But the smallest thing you could do to join the community is to subscribe to this channel. And we'll see you in the next video.